Crazy, right? Oops. My keyboard. That's fun. Anyway, sorry. Welcome back to another action packed, whatever you want to call it, episode of The Voice of Metal. Just so you know, I was at the movies Friday night and got to see the new Joker movie. And I thought, well, I'll check out and see if I can maybe make a video for him and also for Harley tonight. But the only thing is, most, if not all, the songs were exactly the same. So I kind of looked for lists that are things that are chaotic and whatever else that had something to do with Harley Quinn because the lists were almost exactly the same. I think they were the same for both, but then I went and searched for something else and kind of got close to the same songs from the night before, but a few, I think, new ones. So we'll go into that. Um, so, yeah, some music that has something to do with Harley, but the description will not match because it won't say Harley, it'll be something else. Unpredictable structure. Anyway, so lo and behold, we'll check these songs out. Number 20 is Crimson, the 21st Century Schizoid Band. Okay, whatever. Classic rock song with a chaotic and unpredictable structure. Interesting. I'm not sure. Who knows? Um, I'll have to listen to that one. Number 19 is Oteth Blackwater Park, the progressive metal album known for its atmospheric and unpredictable sounds. So that sounds kind of like Harley a little bit, even though I know this is not quite Harley. I hate to say that, but we're going to use it for Harley. Harley Quinn, I should say. Joker's love interest. And of course, then there's somebody that's in my love interest, but she's married, so whatever. Oh, by the way, just checking out my obituary shirt. It's pretty awesome, right? Awesome. Yeah, it's got the Reaper on it. Definitely got the Reaper. Um, Number 18 is Cynic. Cynic? I'm not sure how to say that one. Looks like Uno, but it's Unabornic. Is a technical death metal band with complex song structures and unpredictable rhythms. That sounds quite a bit like Harley. Even though it's not a list of Carla. I mean not Carla. Heidi Shepard. I mean, oh god. See, I'm starting to say Harley Quinn. I'm starting to say all the different people that I know in different bands instead of the person I'm actually talking about. Hello, how's it going? I got a viewer. How are you doing? I'm gonna put on all messages. I didn't do that earlier, so I apologize if you did send something and I didn't see it. Number 17 is Dream Theater. Pull Me Under. Interesting. And Dream Theater is not quite metal, but it's still kind of a rock band, so to speak, a progressive metal classic with chaotic unpredictable structure. I don't think Dream Theater is. I think they're a little light, but that's just me. But not for you guys. You guys might think, yeah, actually, down for me. It's a heavy metal band, but who knows? Masaga, I think is how you say it. Bleed, a complex and unpredictable progressive metal track that polyrhythms and odd time signatures. Interesting. Oh, see, I had three people, and then I lost some. They probably weren't interested in me talking about music and metal, right? It's hard to say. And of course, these are supposed to be Harley, but they're not. Um, I don't even know how to say that. What in the world? Okay. Hello, how's it going? Yo, what's up, J Dog? How's it going? Are you a rapper type person, or are you more into metal, or a little bit of both? Old school rap, I like a lot. Cataclysmic Carnage is deconstruction. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Oh, it's a mix. That's what I figured. I like the old school rap, like like Run DMC, Public Enemy, all that stuff. Snoop Dogg things, I forgot who else. Biggie. I forgot who it was. Biggie something or other. Anyway, hello. How's it going, Mr. Ant? Is that how you say it? Mr. Ant? I think that's right. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, there's all kinds of cool old songs, but who knows? Anyway, the see, what is it? Decon, I guess, is a chaotic and technical death metal band known for their complex song structures. It'd be kind of interesting to hear some of these songs. The Dillinger Escape Plan. I have heard about that, and actually, that reminds me of. I think there was a long time ago, but I think it's something totally different. There's it's supposedly a guy that jumps out of an airplane, and I forgot now what his name is, but it's not the Dillinger. I don't know. Maybe it is Dillinger's Escape Plan. But anyway, that's the name of the band. The Plagued Forefather is another chaotic and unpredictable mathcore track, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember the name of the guy that jumped out of an airplane. He stole a bunch of money. He dropped out of an airplane in the middle of a forest, and nobody knows if he survived or not. So it's just kind of crazy, right? Yeah, and that's one of those things that kind of reminds me of Dilger's escape plan because he's escaping out of an airplane. Go figure. Um, in the middle of nowhere, and they said there was a little bit of debris nearby that had something to do with like a little either metal coins or something else that he had that actually they did find. So it's hard to say. But anyway, Napalm Death is number 11. You suffer a grindcore classic with a chaotic and aggressive sound, which reminds me of Carla. Not Carla. Harley. I keep getting Carla on the brain because she does have a new album coming out, and that's what I was gonna. I was trying not to forget to do that, but she's got her own new band coming out. She's left the Butcher Babies, and she's doing the Violent Hour is the name of the band. So if you want to check it out, Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things, her website, and get a shirt because I'm sure you want to get started on it real early because the way I see it is if she becomes huge, which I know she will, that you'll have one of the first shirts. See, that's what makes it special. It's really cool because you're right there at the very beginning. And they might be worth some money later on. Who knows? I don't know. So we'll see. Or, you could sell it for a lot more money. It's hard to say if she doesn't sell them after a while. Number 10 is Autopsy, Severed, a chaotic and brutal death metal track with extreme violence and gore. Ooh, I like violence and gore. That kind of reminds me of Harley for sure. She likes to blow things up, right? Oh yeah, here's one. Obituary. This band, really good band, guys. Check them out. Number 9, slowly we rot, a classic death metal track with chaotic and unpredictable rhythm sections. Definitely, definitely. Slowly we rot is really awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of them are. Some of them are rock. I will say. I think the one Autopsy. I think might have been possibly a rock band. I'm trying to get metal bands, but there are some really good rock bands with some kind of that people I say some metal bands are inspired by. So we could put a few throw a few in there for you because there's always good because they have music and it's something new, right? Especially if it's something you've never heard before. Number 8 is Morbid Angels, God's Hate as a chaotic and aggressive death metal rock track with vocals and blast beats. I don't know about that, but that's kind of interesting. God's Hate from Morbid Angel. Number 7 is Death, which I know that somebody kind of introduced me to them, which I kind of think I heard about them before, but it's been a long time. Like Sacred Reich, that was one that I knew the logo, I knew it from years ago, but it kind of left and then came back into my life, kind of like Death did, which somebody that did a Vans channel called Pull the Plug is what she introduced me to. Leprosy is the name of the actual song that I'm talking about right now. And oh, sorry, I thought you sent another message. A classic death metal album known for its technical complexity and unpredictable song structure. Interesting. Number 6 is Cannibal Corpse, the Hammer Smash Face, which I think was on my last one, but I don't recall. A chaotic and brutal death metal track with extreme vocals and gore, which is kind of cool. And I definitely know some of these are definitely on the last list. Is Number 5 is Testament. Practice what you preach, a complex and unpredictable thrash metal song with intricate guitar work. Now this one I don't want to mention, but I will mention because they're on the list. Because long story, I ain't gonna get into all that. But number four is Anthrax, with Madhouse, a classic thrash metal track with chaotic and energetic atmosphere. There's a long story behind that. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm sure that if anybody's watched my channel long enough, they should already know that probably by now, or seen any of my other videos. Number three is Megadeth, Peace Cells and Who's Buying, a politically charged song with chaotic and unpredictable structures, which I don't know if that really kind of sounds like Harley. This is more like unpredictable because, like I said, the list was pretty much the same list, and I didn't want to do the same songs again for Harley, so I'm doing something kind of chaotic and whatever. I forgot what I put down. Unpredictable nature. That's it. Anyway, number two is Slayer. Raining Blood is chaotic, aggressive tracks and blistering speed of intent and intensity. And yes, that one was on the Joker list for sure, but it still plays into both characters, I think. Number one is Metallica's Master of Puppets. Is an iconic thrash metal anthem known for its complex riffs and unpredictable signatures. And just they're not in any particular order, at least not for me. Because like I'm not too worried about whether Metallica was number one or number 20. All really good, anyways. You know what? No, unfortunately, I used to play piano years ago when I was a kid, and that was about it. And I didn't get very far because I don't know what it was. I think I was bored with it because I think guitar would have been better for me if I would have learned that because I know my family, for some reason, we had a piano. So we had to learn piano because we had a piano. Don't ask me. But, and then we got rid of the piano later on. Then I think we got, what was it? I had electric piano, and then my mom got remarried years later, and we moved to Kentucky and this and the other. He had a piano himself, and we ended up getting rid of that, selling it to somebody eventually because we didn't want to move it back. I think we moved to we moved to Colorado, but I think we were moving here and there. It was a lot easier just to sell it than to move it again, because it just takes up space and energy, and it was a pain because it's big and heavy and it's all wood. It was a really nice piano, I will say that much. But if you know, like I do, when it comes to something kind of like bulky and heavy, it's not much fun to move, especially when you got to go. Well, luckily we didn't have any stairs on that one, so and both the houses didn't have stairs, but we just didn't want to move it anymore. And plus, we didn't play it, so it's like my stepfather was the one that played it, and he played some really good country gospel, which actually country, yeah, southern country gospel, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, definitely, right? But anyway, but guitar would be cool. I know my son plays guitar. He was trying to teach me, but he kept doing what was it? The not hand mutes. It's somewhere you stop the strings from moving, and palm muting. I think is what he called it. Palm muting, the palm of your hand, and anyway. See, I got it's over Sepultura. There's a new photo added. I'll have to check that out later. Um, I got it on my threads, I guess, apparently. I thought it'd be on Instagram, but not it's not. Oh yeah, I guess it is. It's Instagram, but anyway. Which was a great show by the way. I loved seeing Sepultura again. This is my third time and I'm kinda glad I went to the third one because that one's the one that they're not gonna be doing any more band stuff at all anymore, which is really bad. And from what the guy that was in the concert hall when I was there, but between sets, he was saying that pretty much he knew or did some stuff like some guitars or something he made. So if he sees this and he sees me, he remembers, I'm sure. Um, he was telling me about his wife was proposed to by Randy from Lamb of God, and he did some guitar stuff for Sepultura as well. And he said that Max apparently wanted to end the Sepultura thing, probably because of the re-recordings of the old albums, is my guess. But I'm not sure if they can do any of the newer songs that they did because I don't know if Max or any of those guys had anything to do with writing those songs at all, which I don't think they did. I think it was the guys from Sepultura itself that's later on. The not so real Sepultura, I guess, is what people refer it to. But I still think of them as Sepultura, even though because they were around a lot longer than Max and Igor um, in the band. They were in the band for so many years, and then later on they left. But I think it has something to do with the re-recording because if you look right now, there's a lot more of their old albums that have Cavalier or Conspiracy, not Sepultura on anymore. So that's the whole reason why they're doing it. I thought maybe it was for legality reasons, but I don't know. But anyway, he was mentioning that, and that makes perfect sense and stuff like that. And even the singer from Sepultura was agreeing. So I think what it is his wife, his ex-wife, Max's ex-wife, uh, is still managing the band right now. I'm not sure the whole story. I really don't. I haven't heard any articles, this, that, and the other. I know when the brothers separated, then later on they came back, and I saw the article on Full Metal something. I forgot metal something or other. I know it was a website that I just happened to the thing popped up on my alerts for things with Google shows you all kinds of stuff, and they were talking about them being back, and they're doing a new concert and this that and there. So okay, now I gotta go check it out. So seen them twice, and I've seen Sepultura at least three times already. So, which I hope to see other bands besides those two, but. I've seen Raven, I've seen Obituary twice, I've seen Five Finger Death Punch twice, I've seen Metallica, I don't know how many times. I haven't only seen Korn once, which kind of sucks. I've seen Pantera finally for once, Slipknot, even though it's not the brothers, unfortunately, which I still think it's kind of sketchy on that one. But it depends on how you look at it because I'm watching Sepultura. The brothers aren't there, but they are still alive. And they can say yay or nay to it, just like right now. They're saying, no, you're not going to be doing any more songs. So, as far as I'm concerned, they're in charge of it. In the Pantera scenario, the brothers aren't here anymore, um, which is Dimebag and Vinny. Which, from what I know, and I've seen interviews, that Vinny is not much on reunions at all as far as bands unless all the members are there. In other words, basically, if you don't have everybody there, you shouldn't be doing it, is the way he put it. So, as far as I'm concerned, what somebody's doing, Phil, to me, it's not sanctioned by them, but maybe some of their families allowed them to do this. But I'm not sure if Vinny or Dimebag were, I think they're married. I'm not sure they were still not married, but legality wise, I would say if they were married to one of the two and they approved it, and they got probably a cut of the money, of course, from the proceeds from the band, because it makes them money and it helps them out because they're spouses or girlfriends or whatever. I don't think girlfriends would have that kind of pull, but a wife would. So that's probably maybe why that they can do that. I don't know, or it could be the record company. It's hard saying the label that they're under. Um, that's a good question. See, the thing is, somebody didn't want nothing to do with the band for a while, and that's when Escape Plan, no, Damage Plan was formed, which is Dimebag and Daryl. I mean, yeah, Vinny and Dimebag doing a whole nother band, right? And they have one album out, one album. And I think they were starting a tour. And from what I know, there wasn't very many tour dates. And from what I know is that somebody, I'm not gonna mention names, from a certain singer from Pantera, basically said that he wanted to see somebody gone, and he said a little differently on MTV, and all of a sudden, a crazed fan shoots Dimebag, and he's dead. Vinny, of course, died from I think a stroke or heart attack or whatever. I think it was a stroke. I believe from what I remember. I don't. I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah, it's like crazy. So here, the two guys that started the band in the first place, it made it so huge. Well, And the thing is, the original singer wasn't even a part of the band. Well, Vin, what's his name? Phil is not a part of the original band in the first place. He was later on because apparently he blew out his vocal cords when singing. But he has such a phenomenal voice, and that was the very first album they put out. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But after that, then my one friend of mine that listens to metal, he thinks the first couple albums were the best albums ever, and then after that it was like forget it, just like Metallica, which I totally agree, but to a point. But I still like Great Southern Trendkill. I think that was like one of their really good albums too, with 13 Steps to Nowhere, which is by far one of the coolest songs of theirs, I think. But that's me. Um, I'm trying to think what some of the other songs I really liked. Oh, that's okay. No, you're fine. Well, I see people popping in and out, and I don't know if the number on the top is correct from what I see down below, because there could be five people talking and it shows one person on top. I don't know. It's hard to say. Hello, Secret. How are you doing? You're back. And it's not so late. Let's see, what time is it now? It's only 9:51. Wow. Well, it's because I was watching a movie, and I ate afterwards, and I think the movie started like at 7:20. Now, later on, I'm gonna be watching Venom, and that's gonna be really cool. The Last Dance. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. We're gonna watch it in D box where it shakes the chair, 3D and XD. So it's gonna be the huge, massive screen with awesome sound, 3D, and vibrating chairs. It's going to be freaking phenomenal in 3D. That's going to be so cool. It's like I think it's going to start like a 145. Oh, yeah, everything. This is going to be the best movie out of all of them because most of them have one or two or maybe, yeah, two at most. Then like you have 3D and D box or D box and XD or something. Actually, you know what? The one theater doesn't have D box at all, so you don't have that vibration. So you're getting the vibration in your chair. So you get the like somebody gets bounced around and stuff like that. Then you got your 3D that's gonna throw it in at your face, and you got the cool surround sound and the big screen. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really cool. I can't wait, especially with Venom on there. It's like gonna be awesome. I love Venom, and originally, now this is what when I was a kid growing up when Spider Man became the Black Spider Man, right? The with the suit, it looks like a traditional spider with a white thing. People didn't like the character. They thought it was stupid, lame. It wasn't traditional to Spider Man's original outfit. So that's when Venom became Venom. They said it was a symbiont, blah blah blah. It was kind of that's how they spun it off. It's kind of like soap operas. Keep telling people soap operas and comics are almost like, if you think about it, they're almost like identical to a certain point. They want to kill off a character, they change it or do something to make it interesting, make it more cynical, so to speak. You know. Anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, but anyway, the suit becomes symbiont per se, even though it's just a I don't think it was. I don't know if they. I think they kind of do a backstory, like, oh, this is how I found the suit. The black suit. They didn't give you that information before. Then also, oh yeah, no, I got it from the, like something in space, and then all of a sudden, then what's his name? Now I can't even think of his name now. Oh my gosh, who's Venom? Eddie Brock. Yeah, Eddie Brock. And that's when Venom was born. Then Carnage later on came, which actually I wasn't into. I think I stopped collecting quite as many comic books because I was doing other things and I was trying to save my money for a car and all this other stuff, of course. But anyway, when I was growing up, man, but I still have I think I still have the original comic. I think with Venom in them, I believe, but I'm not sure. I got a few other things too. Oh, like the Death of Superman. That was another one I have. So whoa. My light's flickering. I don't like that. My light's been kind of weird. I got these cool color changing lights, but it doesn't always change on all of them. Yeah, let me see if I can do this real quick. It's supposed to change on all. Look at that. Crazy, right? Ooh, party time. and then there's supposed to be blue for other things. Ooh, that one's kind of weird. I think that's supposed to be candlelight. It's supposed to be romantic because it flickers. So there we go. Oop, is that my regular lights? Yeah. Then I can dim them down, make it real dark, and then really light. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So if I do this, now I do this and go party time with the metalheads, right? Anyway, it's pretty cool. I got a remote that has little buttons you can pre-program stuff. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I forgot. Is it Wix? Yeah, Wiz. That's what it is. The smart bulbs. So I bought like two for these lamps. Then I bought the one for up here. Then I've got some like way well right there, over there and over there. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So the one changes different colors. It goes red, blue, and they all do different things at the same time. Actually, they're not really that expensive. I'm trying to think. I think the regular bulbs that I have over here were maybe about $7 or $8, maybe more, a little bit more. The ones overhead, these guys, those were $10 a piece or $20 for two, which that's what I bought. Depends on where you go, because some places will charge you more, some will charge you less, and then the other balls are pretty much like they're probably about 9, $10, maybe roughly, but that's not too bad. What's that say? RM 5,000 on me RN. Oh, oh, you have to go to bed. Okay, thank you. That'd be cool. I appreciate it. Hey, don't forget everybody else out there that's watching this later on. Don't forget to do what J Dog did. Be cool like him. Subscribe, like, and come back and visit because you never know. There might be an actual musician on here later on down the road. You never know, and you'll miss out. And you don't want to do that, right? And the thing is, the more people that do, the more serious we are, they're gonna want to come and say, "Hey, if you have X amount of people, I will definitely do an interview with you." That's my main goal is to get to talk to people and for them to us to ask questions and maybe get some answers. Possibly nothing rude, okay? Just polite conversation, level-headed questions. But actually, there are some things that I always wondered, like, oh yeah, like why did they start playing guitar, right? Oh, there you go. See, why did you start playing guitar? Secret? Is it because of certain groups that you like, and who influenced you? Yeah, kind of like Dimebag and all this other stuff. Maybe, who knows? Could have been Jimi Hendrix. Could have been, who knows? Some of the Beatles. Oh, your mother made you. Really? So she didn't inspire you. She goes, "You're going to play guitar because I want you to be famous and a rock star, right?" Most parents don't want their kids to play guitar. They want to be a lawyer or something or a doctor. Oh, there's my remote. I was going to say, "Where's my remote?" Anyway, anyway, it's kind of crazy. See, where's the logic in that? Tell your mom that. Say, "What's up with that?" Oh, great. I got a phone call. I'm going to decline it real quick. I'm gonna have to get going, but you guys take care. Stay out of trouble. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next week, Friday. Sorry about cutting it short. I mean, we got 30 minutes. We got two people watching. We got two likes. So don't forget. And my light's flickering. I don't like that. So I might have to find out if I can return it or something. Yeah, because that's really annoying. It's either that or maybe something to do with the electrical socket. I don't know. By the way, what? But before I go, oops. Wow, that is annoying. I don't want my light to flicker. I think it was it doing that before? I don't know. Uh, oh, that's cool. Check out, I'm blue now. I'm so blue without you. Anyway, it's kind of doing a lot of blue. I like the red better. The red makes it look evil. Um, I thought I had green in there, but maybe not. TikTok. Oh, that's right. Yes, I saw you. Oh, I guess I got some packages coming, so I gotta go. I want to find out, see what the packages are. I think there's actually a shirt from Obituary May. That's what it was. I'm not sure about the other stuff, but who knows? Um, Talk to you guys later, and come back Friday, okay? I don't know what time I'll be on, so just whenever. We'll see what happens. I might be home late because of the movies, because we've been doing that lately. It's been later than normal. Used to be we do it at 1 or 2, but anyway. So you guys take care. Don't forget headbang, like, and subscribe, and tell people about the channel. I'd love to hear from you guys and say, yeah, this person sent me. This person sent me. Secret sent me or J Dog. Okay. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.